Oh, crap.
And we're live.
Alright. Do the count in. 3,
2,
1.
3.
Alright, so now
Synchronized.
I'm going to introduce you to Jordan. Don't say a fucking word. Say a fucking word until I get you introduced. Don't you embarrass me in front of my friends. Don't embarrass Ben. You don't embarrass me in front of Jordan.
Alright.
I don't want you to embarrass me in front of Ben.
No problem.
But
Won't say a word.
So, welcome to Kissing Cousins, episode 1003. Ben is learning how to play the e-cigarette slide guitar. It's going pretty well, as you can hear. We have a very special guest today. Ladies and gentlemen of our non-studio live audience, please give a warm round of applause for Michael Jordan Hobson.
Thank you.
His name is Michael, right?
Oh, given name, birth name, yeah.
What's your fucking mom thinking, naming you Michael Jordan Hobson? Well,
he's
you
a
know,
champ.
good for her.
And I did play basketball for a while, so I had that going. But
And you're tall and black.
it's run to the family.
I can see that. I see that. The African Norwegian tribe.
That's right.
The Norwegian Africans.
We're out here coughing like coronavirus.
Yeah. Did you get bird flu when you were home in Virginia?
It's been rumored to have crossed into California and Toronto. I've been in both in the last 2 months.
What do you get with the coronavirus?
I think it's severe flu symptoms, and it's killed like 150 people and counting.
Just from drinking too much Corona?
No, I read that Bill Gates funded it, and it's a eugenics thing that's going to kill everyone.
Really?
We said we're going to talk about conspiracies. I read that on Twitter yesterday.
Well, it's got to be true.
That's what I'm thinking.
Twitter.
That's what I'm thinking.
What is the name of the young man that you always go and spend time with in Virginia? Are you guys not ready to come public with that?
Alex Jones?
That's the guy you hang out with all the time.
Guy or girl?
He pays you to come hang out with him, and you had to sign an NDA?
Non-disclosure, yeah.
Non-disclosure.
I don't think Alex Jones would have an NDA, personally.
No, he's got very few secrets.
He's a must disclose agreement. It's an NDA.
Yeah, so I'll just tell you what we did. He lines me up against the wall and he hurls tennis balls at me until he wears himself out.
He admitted that he was an alien on Joe Rogan's podcast.
I don't know. He said
He said he was a human cyborg clone.
Is that what he
and that
said?
Japan made him.
I just know the GIF was I'm gonna admit, to be honest, I'm kind of retarded.
I remember that.
It was that and the cyborg thing.
I don't know. I think
The thing is, his memory is absurdly good. I've never met anybody with a memory like his. The way he
Like
just...
for facts?
Yeah. Like, he just can remember, like, every little thing. It's just, and that's why he always jumps around in topics, like, things just trigger other memories, and he talks about this, and he's always, like, really accurate with dates, numbers. Why the tennis balls?
That's the color.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of energy, and he's just trying to find
That's
his...
the color that dogs can see, right? Outside of black and white is lime green. Is that why tennis balls are lime green?
I
They
believe.
probably didn't make tennis balls for dogs originally, did they?
We'd have to look into that.
There's some science behind that, though. Like why? There's actually no science behind that, right?
What the dogs see?
Yeah. But with the tennis ball thing,
I think they like the smell of
am I
it,
thinking something else?
much like I do. Me too.
Fuck.
Why wouldn't they? They like the smell of socks and shoes and ass.
All the shit we love.
It's like a new shoe. Sometimes I actually got kicked out of Ladies Foot Locker for sniffing new shoes.
Did you?
I didn't realize it was Ladies Foot Locker. It wasn't for a girl thing. It's just I like the smell of new shoes.
Well, you didn't know because of the size. You
thought
smelled
they were
the 10
small.
and a half. The women's 10 and a half.
Yeah.
He just saw a shoe store and moseyed in and started sniffing.
It's just standing there doing this.
Were you in your 20s or 30s?
I was old enough to go to jail. I had to been over 18. I spent a fortnight
What
in jail.
state? What state?
Virginia.
Virginia.
You can marry your fucking cousin at 14 in West Virginia. Actually, no, that's all bullshit. But
First cousin?
in
It
West
doesn't matter
Virginia,
how old she is.
actually, I think in Virginia you legally can marry your second cousin.
Nothing wrong with that.
So you're fine. Caroline, hit us up.
Speaking of cousins, what is the blood relation to us and Caroline?
She would be fuck, I don't even know, man. I think, I know now. Her grandmother was Mamu's cousin. So it's really not. They're like...
Is it true that you used to try to make love to her at all the family gatherings when we were growing up?
I mean, that's why the show's called Kissing Cousins. I try to make love to all my cousins at all chances, all opportunities.
How's it going? How many have you got? How many have you nailed?
5 or 6. I'll never tell.
That's not bad.
I'll never tell.
5 or 6. How mysterious.
Yeah. So, mysterious conspiracies. Jordan, name 3 conspiracies that you believe in and 3 you don't. That's
I mean, what makes it a conspiracy that it's not the popular belief, or that it's the unpopular belief about something that's...
Ooh. I guess just something that people would consider kind of woo-woo.
I mean, because people have been saying lately with the Epstein thing, like, that's a conspiracy that he didn't kill himself. But that's...
Yeah.
I mean,
conspiracy based in fact.
That's most people believe.
True.
That. So is it conspiracy anymore? Is it still popular opinion?
Where do you stand on that?
Honestly, I don't care.
Me either.
I don't care. I don't care.
He's dead.
How would I ever know?
What if he's actually not dead? I mean,
He might not be dead. I wouldn't be surprised.
Think about those situations a little bit better.
Yeah.
Oh, let's say he didn't kill himself. What's he doing? I think he's...
New Island.
Yeah.
New face.
New Island, new face. Well, it's like our bodysuit we were talking about earlier when you were like, are you actually Luke Combs? I was like, I am, but people don't realize that that's just a costume that I put on.
Exactly.
It's a suit that I wear.
He probably is that other chick that they're talking about is running around in Bermuda.
What if
he is just that Gillian?
What if he's the big ass, his prison cellmate? You see pictures of that fucking guy? Like the epitome of the one person you do not want to be as your cellmate. Some giant white supremacist.
Don't speak for everybody. Don't speak for everybody.
He was handsome for his age, wasn't he?
He might have been a hell of a chess opponent as well. You never know. You know, because you get to do that in jail, right? You can play chess. Unless you get caught hiding the pieces in your ass.
I feel like the thing about these conspiracies, we all probably at this point pretty much agree on the same ones.
How about Bigfoot?
I think it's very possible that there's some thing left over.
There's no way.
Astropithecus?
No.
There's nothing left over, dude.
We'd have found it, right?
It would.
What if it was smart and there were only like 10,000 of them, 2,000 of them?
You know what I've always thought?
There's more likely to have aliens than a Bigfoot.
That's almost 100% right. Those have.
Well, I believe in aliens 1,000%.
I think I do too. Mm-hmm.
Dimensional aliens, or are we talking like?
I definitely believe in interdimensional aliens, and as far as other planets, probably.
Kind of has to be, right? In the infinite space of the universe, the hundreds of billions of planets.
Have they gotten to us?
Here sucks.
Maybe they just passed through.
Awesome.
Maybe they created us and they're just coming to check out their creations and make sure they're doing good.
I wouldn't be surprised if they created us.
Right? Yeah, we're not doing very good. You know what I've always thought, and I think that this was a strong argument for Bigfoot existing, is that you know how creatures under the water have developed their camouflage, where they have lights because they're so far down the depths, and you have chameleons can change colors. Mm-hmm. What if something, and I think I believe this fully, what if something developed the ability to just be fucking invisible? It's camouflage. I think there's a whole rigmarole of invisible animals running around. Like you ever trip over something sometimes? Oh, what's that? There's nothing there. There's an invisible animal.
Drinking?
Anytime.
Invisible.
When they come out war, they're drinking alcohol.
Yeah.
So let's get it. You think there's a rigmarole of invisible animals, and oftentimes when you trip,
probably called a rigmarole.
A rigmarole of them.
That's what they call a herd of more than one invisible animal. A rigmarole.
Wow. Yeah, could be.
You have a school of fish, a pride of lions, a rigmarole of invisible creatures.
Lions and owls, that's a fun one.
Oh yeah. There's other fun ones out there too. I'm gonna forget all of them now. Great. Start it over.
I can't keep editing this. What is this? Take 43 of episode 1003.
That's a lot. Yeah, so Bigfoot, right? Yeah, I don't know about that fucking guy. But yeah, what if he's invisible?
I do think it did exist. I think like with the Yeti and all that, I think it definitely did exist.
Astropithecus, son.
I'm with you on that.
Are any left over?
Like the idea of dragons, I can get behind that. Having at one point, something was dragon-like.
But could they breathe fire?
To be, right?
And maybe not as recent as like the story, like not medieval times, but that's a story that probably kept on for ages and ages.
Where would they film?
Still a story people believe.
Where'd they film Game of Thrones at? They were all over the fucking place, wherever that was.
Somewhere in Europe.
Yeah. So I mean, they're everywhere over there. Got fucking dragons beating in your door.
I've only seen one episode of Game of Thrones, and
I'm so far
it's
behind.
one of the last ones.
So one of the worst ones.
I don't know.
I was one of the disappointed people who watched all of it. It was very good until the last season. It had its moments.
Because the books are better. Books are better, bro.
Got time to read, got time to do anything else in your life. That's what I say.
Yeah, you're right. If you get time to
read, got time to do anything else.
That's smart. I need to quit reading so much. What's wrong with me?
I don't know.
How's your drink?
It's good. It's good. It's good.
Spoken like a...
You gonna give a word from our sponsors?
Yeah. What's today? I guess I should. They do.
Today is week 3 of me stone cold. I've smoked a little bit of weed with the old lady and smoked some weed at the studio.
In California.
No.
Fully legal.
I've smoked it where it's very much illegal. I transported it in a car.
Man, there's some kid who lit up in the courthouse in Tennessee this past week. It was on the.
What a hard ass.
Did y'all watch the Scoop Nashville? You stay up to date with that account? It's like a BuzzFeed for like fuck ups in Nashville. It's called,
nice.
Scoop Nashville.
Oh, it's like Crime Times at home.
Yeah, and they'll post like a bunch of people's stupid ass stuff that they do around town, like Broadway shit, kind of like that. And this kid was doing his court appearance for misdemeanor or something like that, right? And he was pleading his case, and even the judge was like, "It's just the laws. If I could change it, I would, and I wouldn't have to deal with your shit." And the kid like keeps on talking, and then he lights up in the courthouse.
How do you fucking mind?
Gets put into contempt.
Yeah,
That's badass.
Yeah. Holding it down for all the pot smokers like y'all.
He got it all the way here to this really famous podcast just from that little brave action.
Yeah.
Now he's gonna live forever now.
He didn't know he was gonna make it this far.
He didn't realize how big he'd become.
I'm terrified to smoke pot anymore. We got caught smoking pot at Christmas by our family, and I don't know about him, but I fucking never smoked pot.
Yeah.
And apparently now everyone thinks I'm a fucking drug addict.
You actually tore up the family, didn't you?
Tore the whole family up. Yep. They've been working hard to patch their relationships.
Between
now
five or six cousins, we've already done the tearing up, I think.
That family got tore up.
Yeah.
So January 29th, AA thought for the day. This is our
30th,
sponsor, by the way. Is it the 30th?
Yeah, today's 30th.
My fucking phone says 29th, son.
Mine says the 29th too.
Your phone's a day off. Must be Sweden.
You're late for work.
My bad.
What a load wasting money puts on your shoulders. They say that members of AA have paid the highest initiation fee of any club members in the world because we've wasted so much money on liquor. Jordan. We'll never be able to figure out how much it was. We not only waste our own money, but also the money we should have spent on our families. When you come to AA, that terrible load of wasted money falls off your shoulders. We alcoholics, we're getting round-shouldered from carrying all those loads that drinking put on our shoulders. Whoever writes this is a fucking idiot. I'm rewriting this shit. But when we come to AA, we can get a wonderful feeling of release and freedom, just like masturbation. Can I throw back my shoulders and look the whole world in the face again? Throw back your shoulders and look the whole world in the face.
Can't see that book.
Doesn't make any fucking sense. It's written by, I think a 6-year-old wrote that shit. Right?
I can't relate. I guess I don't really have much of a drinking problem after all.
Yeah, you quit 2 weeks.
Based on this statement, you'd assume that it's all men in AA. It's always all men because I've never met a woman to pay for her on drinks. So that's a slam. That's a slam.
Bastard. You just got us pulled off fucking ABC. Great. Now we're
bought drinks. I had drinks bought by women for me.
You have?
Yeah.
Damn.
It's nice.
My current girlfriend bought drinks for some guys in her lifetime, and I judge her very harshly for that.
Because she doesn't buy yours.
She doesn't buy mine. She doesn't buy hers.
She made you quit drinking.
I say I gotta see what these guys look like that she would approach them and buy them a drink. What do these men look like?
You're a solid 4.5.
I'm a 4. They must be like an 8.
At least a 7.
They're like twice as good looking as me.
Dude, yeah, solid 8 then.
So they're like motives, right? Trying to make you look better in their eyes, or them look better in your eyes by getting you drunker. They're already better looking than you.
Yeah. It hurts, man. Trying to deal with their past, right? Ouch.
You know.
But is there a end part that's more spiritual we can really gain something from?
Meditation for the day. I believe that there is a future in the hands of God. He knows better than I what the future holds for me. I'm not at the mercy of fate or buffeted about life. I am being led in a very definite way as I try to rebuild my life. I am the builder, but God is the architect. It is mine to build as best I can under His guidance.
I can get behind that.
How long does God have to go to school to be an architect? Like same time as the rest of us, or does he get a pass?
Imagine.
It's hard to say.
Did he pay tuition?
I see God like the Native Americans see God. There was just this conscious energy presence, and then it put itself into matter and everything, and then there was nothing left over. So there's no separation from us and everything to God like we imagined. It's all just this one thing.
I like how your perception of God changes per episode. Constantly developing.
It just changed again, but
You believe he's a great majestic bird, otherwise known as the Thunderbird.
I still believe in the Thunderbird.
The only Native American you have in you is when I sneak into your room at night, dip my little finger in your butthole. It's the only time you ever have Native American in you.
That's the exciting news, is now I'm going to be living in your house, so we can do that shit all the time.
That's a number 7.
Number 7. Let's get real. I'm or 6.
Yeah. I like that.
No, I like that Native American thing too. That's not a bad way to look
That's
at it.
cool, right?
Thunderbird tattooed right there on your middle finger, so we can see how you feel about it.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah.
I like all that sorts of stuff.
I love it. I was going to say I have a Thunderbird ring on, but I actually don't.
Speaking of Thunderbird, I saw a Ferrari today on Broadway.
A Ferrari?
He ended up pulling up beside me, and the whole thing, just rubbing it the fuck in. It was so sexy. It looked like a video game out there. It looked like...
A girl whose last name was Ferrari. I think her family owned the whole thing.
Is that right?
Do you remember your father's Ferrari glasses that I had as a child?
Vaguely.
They were fold up. They fucking folded up. They were like these old school aviators. They were actual Ferraris. His dad sold Ferraris and shit when we were children. But this fucking Spanish guy worked with at a pizza place, threw them in the trash because he was just being a prick to me. Threw them away and didn't tell me until hours later. They were like out in the fucking bottom of the dumpster.
Yeah, you went and got them?
No.
Oh.
I can't dig through that much trash.
I thought you meant that's where I found them.
No, if I had if I had to do over again.
What kind of restaurant was it?
A pizza place, an Italian pizza place. But this is the kicker. This is how you get good Italian food. Mexicans have to make it.
Well, sure.
Because it was only Spanish folk that worked in there. No Italians. Except for the owner, my buddy.
See, the owner, though, didn't he have the good recipe? Wasn't he the architect and they were the builders?
Ooh. Yeah.
Italian heritage, baby. I got it in me.
I like that.
That's some of the best pizza and wings.
Ever.
Did you back home in Virginia?
Yeah. Were you from Virginia originally?
So, alright, so I was born in Dallas, and then my dad's side of the family was all from the DC area. So when I was 9 months old or something like that, we moved back because he got a job in the DC area. So I spent the first 4 years of my life in Virginia, and then moved to Iowa. Grew up all the time there. But
You know they say the only thing out of Texas.
yeah.
I don't see any horns.
That's right. It's a funny thing for them to say about Texas.
Yeah.
Because it's just like the whole idea of Texas being super conservative, that sort of thing.
Well, that's where Brokeback Mountain was filmed.
It was filmed there?
That's where the concept was filmed.
The pilot.
Yeah.
The idea.
I think that's where it came from. Do you know that that's where I had read, and this may also be bullshit because I don't know what I'm reading, but where my sources come from, but that most of the tigers in the world live in Texas.
You heard it on Rogan.
Yes, yeah.
I did hear from him.
Yeah.
See, we can just regurgitate all of his information over and over again.
We could.
That's what he does anyway.
I hope we don't have crossover.
He's got a wonderful memory. I wish I had a good memory like that.
Yeah.
Keep taking that lion's mane. Recommended to you by the Joe Rogan Experience.
By Paul
That
Stevens.
has also been confirmed by our friend Brian's wife now, Holly.
The tiger thing?
Yeah.
Oh,
'Cause
she would know.
She used to work with tigers when she lived in Carolina, and
I love that.
said the same thing about Texas. Yeah. Is that where Tyson had his tigers, or did he have them in?
I think he was in Florida.
He was in Florida. Also a crazy place.
Well, oh yeah.
I'm going there next week.
Exotic animal laws.
You're going to Florida next week?
You're damn right. I'll be snorkeling in the Keys. I'll be fucking taking pictures of the night sky in Fort Lauderdale. I'm just going for vacation with the old lady. Just treating myself to a little maxing out the credit card, just going for it.
I spent a little time on Duval Street.
Yeah.
Get some tacos over at Salutes.
Oh, I have not been.
Beach.
That's in Fort Lauderdale?
Yeah. Oh no, it's in the Keys.
Oh shit. We're only gonna be at the Keys for a day.
Right?
Just for a day. Because the Keys are expensive out the ass. For a room on a sailboat, it's $400 a night there at Airbnb. It's a close drive to Fort Lauderdale.
Keys when we were children? Is that one of the places we stopped on our Bahamas cruise? Am I ignorant thinking that Or was it just the back of the shirt had the Bahamas on it and the keys just happened to be also pictured? A little map.
That sounds kind of right. I don't remember that period of my life. I blacked all that out for some reason. I was going through my golf phase.
Yeah.
Golf.
Golf.
Golf phase.
Gothic.
I've been listening to a lot of Korn here lately. I feel like you've been going back down that street.
And Korn's been coming up a lot lately in my personal life.
Well, really?
Korn's been coming up a lot in my shits, but...
I was going to say something to that nature. Yeah. I love that.
It was an easy joke.
Old brown school bus with yellow windows.
Yeah.
We were talking about iconic dance moves and iconic guitar player, bass player moves, like Flea.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the Korn's guys, the things they were doing, as ridiculous as it was very original. The whole
Taylor Thomas was his guitar player.
JTT, who's on the Tim Allen Show Tool Time.
No. Go back. What are you talking about?
And now he's a big Christian fieldy or lefty. You know how they dance? Remember the dance moves?
Thomas?
No, what was his name?
No.
He's from Iowa.
The lead singer's name is Jonathan. It's not Taylor Thomas. Jesus, dude, they were my favorite band when I was a kid. I can't believe I don't know.
Korn is from Iowa, right?
I think so, yeah.
I forget which one's Korn and which one's Slipknot a lot of times.
Slipknot.
Or Slipknot's Iowa. Korn is Bakersville or something, California.
I bought some suits from one of the dudes from Slipknot's mom one time.
Damn.
She worked at a...
Some Slipknot suits?
What's that men's store you can buy suits from? Not Men's Warehouse. No, like the other one that's popular.
I don't know.
You get they do the whole boot deal, buy 3 suits for the price of one.
What shit?
You know that boot deal they do down here?
Oh yeah.
Buy 2 or 3
get
boots.
one.
Yeah.
And they're the biggest crock of shit boots too.
I don't know. Area brand's pretty good.
Oh, they have Area there?
Yeah, they have
Okay. But I was
those
there.
last year long.
They had some bullshit boots when I was in there looking around. I think I was, because they do it at a couple different places. And I was in some store. They were like, yeah, check out these snake skin. I'm like, this is fucking paper mache. This isn't snake.
You can always spot the difference between snake skin.
Joseph Bank. That's what I was. Joseph Bank. That's what I was thinking of.
Oh, I would have never thought that in a million years. Joseph Bank. And you got Slipknot suit there?
No, I bought suits from his mom that works there. One of the...
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
Corey Taylor is the lead singer of Slipknot. Jonathan Davis is the lead singer.
Jonathan Davis, there you go. It's all in the family.
Just like his cousin.
Oh, fuck you!
Yeah.
I'll eat you!
Oh, cousins.
Just thought it was nice.
The alliteration, the hard sound is what sold me.
We were gonna call it.
And the incest is what...
Could have said cucking cousins then too.
Cucking cousins. Well, I'm not married.
We were gonna call it the collaboration.
It only goes one way.
Do you have to be married to be cuckold?
I guess not. I feel like I've been cuckolded a few times.
You're a big time cuck.
I feel like it's happened to me.
I think you know if it's happened.
And I've never been wed.
A friend of mine got cucked up pretty hard. He was telling me about it. I won't put him on blast, but...
What's his name?
Adam Kelly.
I love Adam. I hope he listens to this someday.
He will, and he's going to be like, what the fuck, though? Just picking, it wasn't Adam Kelly. Some other guy named... His name rhymes with Adam Kelly, but it's not that.
All right, let's hear this guy's story.
What?
Let's hear this guy's cuck story.
Oh, this other guy, yeah. Madam Melly, my friend. He, I'm trying to think of what it was. Yeah, I think he had a buddy of his come in and rail out his old lady, and he was just over in the corner beating it. But I think the thing was is that I think his buddy was fucking his old lady too good, and he couldn't get it up. It might have actually been the other way around. My friend Madam might have been doing the other guy's girlfriend, and the other dude was
cucking.
Yeah, he might have been cucking. I'm not sure. I forget now.
I feel like they asked you to be involved in this, and this got you in trouble with your wife when you guys were first together.
No, that's all hearsay. That never happened.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully she won't be listening to this ever, right? It's too much content. She doesn't want to hear us talk any more than she already does.
I know. Just sitting right there watching us.
Mm-hmm.
Like a gargoyle.
She holds that camera steady. You hold that camera steady.
You hold that fucking camera. Don't move. No giggling.
Perfectly smooth.
Yeah, the cucking thing's weird, man. I feel like it's weird.
How much money would it take for you to let someone cuckold your wife? Cuckold you?
Yeah.
What do you got in your pocket? Like $20?
Not cash.
I got light
bill change. Yeah.
And change.
It depends on so many things, right? Because
it would have to make me a fucking rich man.
It depends on how you feel about it too.
Yeah. Are we filming it?
Yeah, that's.
Does she want? Is she interested?
Exactly. Are you raping my wife, or is she is she a whore and I never knew it?
Are they?
It's that one.
Two of you?
It's that second one for sure.
No, she's not a. I don't. Well, they all lie to you.
I mean, I would think we would all whore our wives out for a cool $1 million.
Cool meals is straight, and I would expect her to do the same to me.
Exactly, and you guys can talk about it. Be like, look, it's really not that big of a deal. It's just sex.
And we'll split it 60-40.
Yeah.
You know?
Pimp gets 60.
Yeah.
Trick gets 40.
10%. Yeah. I like that. Oh, yeah, for $1 million, they could broadcast it on NBC. I don't care.
Just for $1 million.
I'll tell you, I could buy my own.
NBC.
They could blur out what's important and just have him crying in the corner.
Yeah, just have me crying. But I didn't think that was the thing, though. You're not crying, right? You're in the corner wanking. You're in the corner having a wank.
I mean, it depends.
Have you ever not cried while you wank it?
Usually at the end.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm so ashamed of myself.
About like towards like the fourth or fifth time
in a row.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You start shedding tears and you can't get it out of your, you know, you got to pee hole.
The tears don't come from here anymore.
Yeah,
They just come
exactly.
here. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't when that happens. It like it shoots out of my eyes too. It doesn't fall. It goes.
Oh, that's nice. You look like a what is it? Like a llama.
Yeah.
Or like that little dinosaur on Jurassic Park. The spit come in that guy's face and blinded him.
Is that what that was?
Yeah.
I thought it was oil. I thought it was oil.
Castor oil.
Like what runs Exxon. Should I sing you a song?
Play me a song.
I don't think she ever faced it. We both were being used. No, honey, I'm not talking about you. So close that you can taste it, but never follow through. Honey, I'm not talking about you. But baby, if I were, you'd be the last one to hear about it. If I were, I'd still be keeping my wits about me. If I were ever getting in too deep, if I were, it'd be just another secret that I might keep. We're just gonna end it with one verse, one chorus.
I like that.
Yeah, I wrote that one years ago. What is that?
That's what they say around this town. It's one verse, one chorus.
That's all you get.
An audience.
That's all you
I
get.
tell you what I've been doing. I was at a place the other night, and what I try to do is I try to get everybody out of the fucking room by the end of my first song. And so we were, my friends had come out to watch me play at Live Oak, and thank God that the people weren't even there. They're like, they must have heard you were coming. And I was like, well, thank God people are getting fucking hit. I get on stage, you get the fuck out of here. Yeah, like that. Will you explain to me your hand tattoos, your finger tattoos?
Yeah. Man, it's dumb. I mean, so
I see the one
we'll
is
zoom in. We'll
obviously
do
We got that technology.
is the Zodiac Killer.
So you're talking about this right here.
That's the Zodiac Killer.
That's it's a lot of things. But you read music? You ever read music before?
I can read, but not music.
All right. So there's a symbol called a coda.
Okay.
And what that, I mean, in musical sense, that means like when you hit the coda, it takes you back to, I think it's called a DS al coda, maybe is the name of the other symbol. But you go back in the passage of music to something that then takes you to the end of the song. But you don't play the same thing you just played. It takes you into a new section.
That's cool.
So that's, I don't know.
You have a deep music theory understanding. I was finding.
I wouldn't say deep.
Much deeper than mine.
I would say just under the crust.
Yeah.
Subcrustacean. Something like that.
Like the ocean.
But basically, my finger tattoos are representative of like a hopeless romantic idea of doing like all things that are important to you, all the things you want to go through through the good times, the bad things that those are gonna inevitably be.
The hero's journey.
Yeah. As long as it's just you, while you're the most important thing,
Mm-hmm.
you know, in your life.
That's why you save the ring.
And then save that ring finger.
I love that.
And the coda comes after that, so you go back in that like idea to something.
I like
that gets
it.
you to the end.
Very well thought out.
So essentially, like I'm a romantic. So when a lady or maybe like kids or something, whatever becomes like more important in my life than me.
Yeah, I love that, man. Fuck yeah.
It's silly, but
No, it's not. It's wonderful.
tattoos.
I got Virginia across mine. I thought it was clever. Think of Virginia.
Yeah, hell yeah. What do you got on the insides?
The insides, I have Edinburgh, Virginia, because I had done that before. I forgot that I had this on here, so now I have Virginia tattooed twice on my hand. Yeah, fucking genius.
It stopped on us again.
Just to
It stopped at 30 minutes again, but hey, we're rolling again. It's all
Oh Jesus, how long have we been going without it?
like a minute.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Well, good on you for checking. I had this guitar.
I heard her.
that initially said First Love, and then that all fell out. But so I have all
That's
things.
cool. That's a cool idea.
Yeah.
I like that. Bringing those together.
All things at the top of mine's like that too.
Nice.
But all mine are all things that I cared about deeply growing up, and which is I have a fishing pole because I used to like to murder fish for fun.
While you explain them, I'm going to give you a backing track of something pretty dramatic.
All right, give me like a nice.
Is that a broomstick?
This is a broomstick because I like to sweep, and I'm also a giant fan of Harry Potter. It's a canoe paddle. It looks a lot like a broomstick.
No, I'm
Thanks, Ryan Whitson, you fucking prick. You ruined my hands. You tattooed it for me. Shotgun and a microphone. Because just in case the day ever comes. I got it.
It's the microphone first, but then you just can swap.
If I can't sing, I'm gonna do this. No, I
Heard it
always,
here first, folks.
yeah, we always, we've been shooting
I don't
guns.
know what you've been saying.
We've been shooting guns our whole lives. I'm sure I've said it a bunch of times over 1,003 episodes. But yeah, we've been shooting guns our whole lives. And the shotgun was actually, really, this is a funny thing too that I don't think I intentionally did, but I remember the day that I decided to stop killing animals. Like I didn't do it for fun. Like we were kids, like you kill shit. Like my mom always wanted us to kill.
Stop killing animals for fun.
Stop killing animals, period. For anything.
fucking-
But like I used to kill them for food and stuff. You know what I mean? When I was a kid, I liked to hunt and stuff. But the day, man, I was with my brother Dwayne, and he killed a rabbit with a shotgun. I just felt this like rush of cold go through me, and I was like, this isn't right. I'm never doing this again.
Man, the sound of a rabbit dying
Sounds awful.
is terrifying.
We used to go kill our horses for fun. You gotta hear what unless you can shoot in the ass 2 or 3 times before you can shoot in the head. But man, horse meat's great.
They just don't get that type of growing up in the city, do they?
Yeah, they don't get that kind of. Yeah, you guys don't know about horse meat. Afraid that's starting to turn. Slaughtered that horse last Tuesday.
Someday they're gonna retire those horses that draw the carriages on Broadway. They don't go into top-notch
there.
restaurants here.
Yeah, I'll be there. They call me the horse reaper. Ben's the what's your new nickname? The something
Pervert King.
Pervert King, and they call me the horse reaper. Yeah, Pervert King, the horse reaper. That's what we should call our podcast.
How many horses you maimed? 5 or 6?
5 or 6, same as cousins. Every time I maim a cousin, I maim a horse.
How many horses you?
Yeah.
How many horses you bled out?
5 or 6.
How many cousins say, I don't want to be just another maimed horse of yours?
Yeah. I say, look, I don't want to be just another notch in your bedpost.
Yeah.
So I say, well, you're just a line in the song. And then I start singing Down, Down, Sugar.
You were the horse maimer until you were like 14. That's when you started reaping them. Now you're the horse reaper.
Yeah. Well, we had a farm
Well, not
full of
anymore.
crippled.
He's done hurting animals.
That's true.
We had a farm full of crippled horses. And you wouldn't believe
Did you hear that camera do something again?
what a horse is like.
It's not like somebody's trying to FaceTime someone.
Yeah, which is weird because that's not a FaceTime applicable camera.
Hey, FaceTime me on that camera real quick, would you?
Yeah.
It is. It's still rolling, so we're good.
Good.
And this is all very professional shit too. See, we gotta get this shit together.
This is great. I think this is, you would think after this many episodes we'd have this shit figured out by now, but we're constantly.
We changed the whole platform though, episode 1002, because we stopped using the cell phones.
Oh, yeah.
Now we're using the camera and we don't understand really how to work it.
What's the point of even having one of these fucking things if you're not going to film podcasts with it? So much easier.
One of those TikTok
Call your mom.
hotties, I don't know.
Oh my god, is it really?
TikTok, are you active on TikTok?
No.
18. It's 6:18. You know when we started this? I'm supposed to be somewhere.
We started this 36 minutes ago.
Damn it. Well, we fucked up.
How's that?
I'm supposed to be somewhere in 25 minutes. That's 15 minutes away from here, and I still have to take a shower.
You're not showering. Your hair looks great.
Shouldn't. I still smell a lot like liquor and cigarettes from last night.
That's fine.
You're going to a party.
Yeah, who are these people?
Are you not going to smoke?
No.
Are you not going to drink?
It's a preacher. It's dry birthday. That's why I'm taking Ben, because he doesn't drink. He's
I'm going.
Patsy.
Yeah.
Do they have free food?
Where's that coming from, Patsy?
Well, if you would care to know.
Do you know?
Yeah.
I don't know. The only Patsy I know is Patsy Connor, and I think she's going to drink.
Well, Patsy would be like your alibi. So back in the spy days, there was a very famous female spy named Patsy. Patsy Winehouse, if you must know. And she, yes, was Amy Winehouse's great aunt.
And she did so much killing and spying that you could pretty much just assume it was Patsy.
Yeah.
So everyone would just say, "Oh, it's Patsy," and
Patsy, yeah.
that's where the term came from.
Did you guys watch The Irishman?
I did.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah, I thought it was awesome.
I'm the only person who was bored by it, and I love.
But you liked it? I was bored by it, but I liked it.
I didn't really like it.
It's kind of like sex.
He's a real motherfucker.
Yeah.
Boring, but I kind of like it.
I feel bad. Maybe I was in a weird mood. I was tired or something. I love Martin Scorsese. I love all those guys, but I was like, what the fuck? I wanted something so much more.
Never heard of her.
You were looking for like an Avatar.
Yes.
Okay.
I was looking for Avatar 2.
Yeah.
That's what I had thought I was.
Yeah, it's coming out this in 2021.
2021.
That's this 2021.
God, I hope I live that long.
Yeah.
That's all I need.
What are they even going to talk about in Avatar 2? It's like Passion of the Christ 2.
Somebody was talking to me about it the other day.
Yeah,
Passion of the Christ
again?
2.
Yeah, you kill him again?
It's a real thing.
Bullshit.
I'm dead serious. In production, Mel Gibson's directing it.
Passion of the Christ 2. I guess it is a pretty long book.
It's going to
You could
be.
do quite a few of them.
It's going to be like him coming back to life or something.
Heard that someday.
They said,
happened?
I read some stuff about it because I'm a big Mel Gibson fan. So I guess I just outed myself as a racist and all.
What?
Yeah,
I don't
that
know.
you are.
But I love Mel
Kind
Gibson.
of sexist though, because
He loves women.
he knows what women want.
That's so true.
Ooh, he's
Well put.
Thank you.
And he
He was
cares.
the first, transgender on camera because he was actually a woman on the inside, right?
I don't know if he's the first transgender on camera.
Well, yeah, I can't say that, but maybe like acting wise, the first man to have like female inside thoughts.
He could hear the thoughts. He wasn't having them. He was still.
he heard 'em, yeah.
He still found it impossible to relate to them.
I'm sorry, I never watched.
Just because you know what women want doesn't mean you necessarily understand it.
Exactly.
That's me too.
Now, true trans
That's the
people.
whole point of the movie, to get him to understand it. He just didn't. But
Yeah.
He's a fake trans. Real trans can understand it, allegedly.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about it. I'm in over my head here.
He didn't feel like a woman, I guess, is the thing. He would never do something like that.
when did you first start your Mel Gibson
Obsession?
obsession? You could say?
Signs.
It's not
Oh,
forever,
Lethal Weapon.
forever. I've watched Lethal Weapon 1 through 4, like,
1,000 through 4 times.
probably like 20, 30 times. I just get...
Who bought the gun?
They've been playing The Patriot on maybe Freeform TV.
Oh, I love The
lately.
Patriot.
I don't know if it's Freeform TV.
Freeform? I haven't had TV in forever.
It's on. It's like I think it might be a YouTube TV channel.
He's in a pretty new one with Vince Vaughn called Dragged Across Concrete. Gotta see it. It's so badass, dude. It's so unpredictable. It's just crazy. It's almost like got a buddy cop vibe, but it's very realistic feeling, like the tone. No, the new, it's kind of reminded me like if Lethal Weapon was really dark and serious, but it's kind of funny too. Vince Vaughn, Mel Gibson, dirty cop shit,
Oh, I love that.
but full of surprises.
Vince Vaughn-
My jaw dropped when I was watching this shit.
You're really, like, he doesn't seem like he's a big guy, but then you hear that he's like he just like, you know, some
does
people
seem like a
on
giant.
camera.
7'2",
Yeah, he's 7'2". Yeah, something like that.
7'2",
Yeah, for
280.
some reason I see certain people and I don't think that they're big humans, and then I'm like, and you read about them, you're like, oh fuck, that's a giant human.
Yeah.
Like there's another guy that was like that I was just reading about recently that I'm not gonna be able to remember his name.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I heard he seems like
Was he, yeah?
you would think he was a small guy,
He's 8'7".
Taller than you think.
big guy.
I mean, he played. Yeah, he was tall.
Had to have been
Didn't look tall when he was playing, but he was tall.
because
dude.
they're all tall.
All tall.
That makes sense. I saw a dude the other night at Tin Roof. I'm pretty sure had to have been an NBA guy. Dude, legit.
What night?
I don't know if you'd have been with us or not. It was last week sometime. But this dude, I'm solid 7 foot tall, 7'2", 7'3", biggest human being I've ever actually been around in my life. Like he was probably like
How gross was it to be around him?
It made me feel weird. I'm like, this man could hold me down and fuck me right now if he wanted to, and there's nothing I could do.
And didn't you just throw up at how unproportional his limbs were? Did it make you? Did it make your stomach sick to see like how long his joints were, for how far away the joints were from each other?
He was actually an alien. You know, just doing a bad job hiding.
Mm-hmm.
He got the whole
coming too hot.
He forgot to shrink. Yeah.
Yeah, but he was like legit African, some sort of like actual African, like they were speaking Nigerian or something.
Like clicks and pops?
No. Like some sort of language. Some sort of language that I did not understand.
Sign?
What a place. Was this the downtown Tin Roof or the one on Demon
Road?
I was wondering when people come to town for the first time, because you're going to hit up Broadway, right? You're going to hit up Broadway.
Stuck in that fucking vortex.
Do you realize that that's not the Tin Roof that was popular for all those years?
I bet not.
You know?
Oh, Demumbrium was the popular one?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's the one that
newer,
been
right?
for years. I don't know if it's the original or not, but
Now they're popping up everywhere, those tin roofs.
They're in all sorts of cities.
I played one in Baltimore.
You played a tin roof in Baltimore?
Yeah, I played a couple times.
Congrats. I went to Baltimore too, dude. I'm doing fine.
Oh yeah, I like it there. My friend bought us a boat in Fells Point, and I've got free reign of this beautiful. Really?
Yeah,
it's a nice area.
He lived.
It's a nice part of town.
Yeah.
I hop in and out of it like Mel Gibson would in Lethal Weapon 1. He had a trailer by the beach, but it feels kind of similar. Just that lifestyle, you know, put the Beretta in your mouth and try to think of reasons why not.
You have the Beretta as well.
I do.
I want that gun.
And
you love that fucking movie.
Exactly. I've been told his wife was cleaning the boat and she found the gun and some supplements and said, there are guns and drugs. She's Colombian. And she was screaming at him about how there's guns and drugs on the boat. A whole argument or something.
Protein powder.
He called me and said, Ben, I said, dude, I got firearms all over the states. I got them scattered everywhere. What do you want? I didn't know this was an issue. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got one of your guns here. I'm going to kill you with that fucking bayonet one.
Exactly. I didn't know that some people are really afraid of those damn things.
Guns?
Oh, I mean, if you find it by yourself, they're not going off.
No, they're not going off.
If you find it and you're by yourself, you're safe.
Just don't touch it.
That door right now, I could get to a gun right now before we all got shot. Instant return fire.
Because you've got them under every cushion, right?
Every couch cushion. Everywhere in this house. Stick your hand behind you. Stick it this way. There's a gun. No matter where. I'm never more than 2 feet from a gun many times.
If you feel around, you always... There's one.
You been to any ranges in town? Shooting ranges? Which one do you go to?
I own land, sir.
Well, I get it. Good point.
Are you allowed to shoot guns on this land? That's what we got to figure out.
Yeah, our neighbors shoot like crazy. Fucking rednecks.
You want to do a...
Just because there's no trespassing sign, they're shooting at the FedEx, the Amazon delivery guy.
Probably some shit.
We should do a gun episode, just firing off guns like lunatics out there.
That'd be funny. I've always, for some reason, I don't want to piss these neighbors off. I don't actually think that any of them would have any problem with it all, because someone here shoots a lot, like every week.
You know what you should do? An instructional video for city people that's the sound of fireworks versus gunshots. Because I'm tired of people in these message boards, like neighborhood message boards and Facebook and all that, saying, just heard gunshots. What street is it on? Do we know where it's coming from? Cops called, all that sort of stuff. And you look out and you can see the fireworks. People don't know what the sound difference is.
We can set them both off.
When you see that, it's me riding through a neighborhood shooting off guns. Yeah. I do it just and then I get home and I read the message board.
And I just think that would be very helpful for people in a dangerous situation. Be like, no, that is gunshots, not fireworks.
Those people that are that dumb, can they actually read?
They can read. They definitely can type. I don't know if they can read.
So yeah, they can get it out. They just can't take it out.
Yeah. And they could be doing the talk to text stuff.
Depends what part of town too, you know.
Did we tell? Speaking of talk to text, did we ever mention the time that you fooled me and you called a handicapped accessible line and you probably got us both a one-way ticket to hell?
No, but that's a very hard story to explain. It would take hours.
Yeah, we'll do it next time.
Do they have a handicap line for those sex operators girls?
That's kind of what he did to me. The lady didn't know she was going to be
She was texting you?
She was talking to me. He was typing to this older lady. Mm-hmm. She didn't plan on being a sex operator that night, but he turned yeah. And I had this old lady saying all this kinky shit to me on the phone, and I'm like, I don't know who you are.
But it got to a point where we upset the person whose only job it was to directly translate, where she started telling him like the things that because we were pretending that we were like having an affair on this person, like we were taking advantage of this poor handicapped person.
Fun for that girl's life.
She finally was like,
It was older lady.
yeah, because she was like saying things. She's like, I hear like another girl in the background, things like that, like trying to, or another guy. What did we say? We were girls or what? I'm kind of confused how it all happened.
We're a blind girl that had given me a blowjob on a swing set at church camp.
That's right.
And you were talking about my little wiener piercings I had back in the day. I'm like, well, it's got to be real. I don't remember a blind girl sucked me off at church camp ever.
They were big at the time.
Don't remember ever going to blind people burying style back in the 2008.
Yeah. I got a blind uncle.
Really?
Yeah. It's
I
fun.
feel like
It's
they
fun to
were-
mess around with him.
I feel
Honestly.
Has he always been blind?
No, he went blind maybe 15 years ago.
I feel like that would be the
How's he
worst
dealing
thing
with
that
it?
ever happened to you.
Ups and downs. He gets around.
He does get around.
He gets around.
Is he doing the Ray Charles like echolocation sonar shit yet?
Nah, I think he's too old to give a damn about that sort of stuff.
To learn a new way of traveling?
He uses the stick, and then like it's one of those. He can see, like he says, it's like looking through a spider web of just blurriness. You know, if you put your hands crossed
So
on
he
them,
at least has like some color.
yeah, you can see like
So he's not like totally,
vague
he's not
images, and then
blacked
hold a
out.
piece of paper with size 102 font up, and then he can read that.
No way.
But
Thank
it's
God he
wild the
does
little
that.
tricks that they have, like to be able to know what money they got, you know, all that sort of stuff.
What has he done for his sex life?
I'm pretty sure he's pounding them.
Nice.
Pretend like you're-
Because at that point, they could be whoever you want them to be, right?
I mean, can you tell the difference in a vagina?
Not typically.
You
You'd-
You can tell the difference.
Some you can't do a damn thing for, and I think it's just genetics. I
But
don't
at
think
the
it's
same
like
time,
code thing. And some are like super
Is
tight.
it still getting the job done?
Mhm.
Ones
Can
that-
you tell the attractiveness of the woman based on what her vagina feels like?
Heavens no.
You can't.
True.
I would say if you're going to be blind, you might as well get rid of that sense of smell too, and then you're really just wide open with these ladies. Exactly.
That makes sense.
I don't
Turn your
know.
asshole into a mud puddle.
You still have to listen to him.
Ooh.
Yeah,
You know?
so it would be definitely.
We're trying to eliminate all the senses
Yeah.
in order to find the perfect sex life.
I'd rather have a little bit of taste and smell than my hearing and sight. If we're gonna base it purely on a sexual
You would
experience.
rather have taste and smell,
Yeah.
I guess you're right.
sight and hearing.
Yeah.
When it comes to
When it comes
sex.
to a sexual experience.
I'm so visual. I feel
If
like
I had to
would see
lose,
that thing.
if I had to lose two things,
Yeah, I would rather not be able to smell or taste. I think I'd like to be able to see and hear. I get a lot out
you're not putting your mouth on enough places, then, man.
Yeah.
mouth anywhere it fucking needs to go.
You're clearly married.
Put my mouth anywhere it needs to go.
Damn.
Right up that guy's ass at the gas station.
Get a little some of that.
42 Magnolia Street.
Speaking of ass
Through the window
and
that-
gas stations, I've been doing a lot of Lyft driving. A lot. And I pick up some wonderful people mostly, but I pick up some smelly sons of bitches, and it grosses me out.
Did they just come from the gym though?
Not even. Some people just fucking stink,
People do stink.
and it's sick.
Thing.
It makes me really not like them for some. I feel bad about it, but I say, can you?
Don't wear deodorant. They think it's okay.
This isn't that kind of smell. I can deal with a little armpit.
It's like their
This is more like assholes.
Yeah. Wash your assholes, guys.
You know an asshole when you smell it.
You do.
They're sitting in my nice clean car. When they get out, I spray this smell good spray shit all over everywhere, and hope that people that next to it to get in don't think it's my ass.
That's probably what happens.
I cannot shower for 3 days and my ass doesn't smell like that.
You got
Yeah,
bad.
smelling your
These
ass.
people, maybe they're the people we talked about last time. They'll shower once a week. Just walking around that thing all day long.
It does suck catching a whiff of your own ass though.
Oh, I don't mind it.
You don't mind it?
He
at all?
tried. He does it on purpose. He'll stick his finger in his ass and be like, "It's all right."
Wear it all day.
I'm not saying it smells bad. I'm just saying like it sucks when you get it. You're like, "Oof,
Oh, yeah,
for a while."
yeah. No, that's true.
It's fine.
Yeah.
If you're alone, it's all good, but yeah.
Yeah. Way. You're sitting on the toilet and you're like, sitting on the toilet masturbating. And you're like, I can't believe it smells this way. I can't.
What are you
get
in
my dick
college?
hard." Huh?
What are you in college?
You don't sit on the toilet and masturbate for fun?
No, not
Why?
anymore.
Where do you sit?
Why am I sitting?
You like to take that?
Yeah.
It takes too much energy. It's burning calories. I like to save my calories for my seed.
Wow.
Oh man, dude.
Although maybe I'd have nicer buns and thighs if I would stand up while I do because I'd be tensing
Yeah,
up.
it's a whole clinch thing.
It's like a
you gotta be
workout.
up on your toes, get the calves tight.
Ooh, yeah.
And you have a full body mirror, right? And overhead lighting soft.
And a camera down, facing straight up.
2 cameras.
Right up your ass.
2 cameras. You need that GoPro, you need that DSLR.
And you like to get one of those. I know you were telling me, don't you like to get those things that you have to dump oil into your car with? Like a funnel? and you slowly work it in there and just get it as far as you can get by the end. Because it starts out small and it just funnels in.
Oh!
Yeah, that's it.
Going for the parking cone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lord willing. I mean, anything's possible. These are some of the most resilient holes. You can't really call them a hole. There's so much more. I mean, they really are.
Well, your sphincter is the only thing that can differentiate between water, gas, and air. No water, gas, and air are the same. Solid, liquid, or and can differentiate between the three things and can also hold all three of them back. Nothing else on earth that does that.
Yeah.
It can differentiate?
It's got to.
It's like a quadruple gasket.
It knows if you need to toot, poop, it knows what's going on. You can tell, it'll know. It's
I don't know
this is
if it
going to be
knows.
liquid.
It generally gets it right.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
There's some mistakes.
you get over 30.
Yeah.
It's a real problem sometimes.
Or gape, you know.
Or
If you're
gape.
gaping.
Did you know
It'll-
that Chihuahuas are allergic to grapes? Grapes. I mean, you can't feed a
I think
Chihuahua
all dogs
grapes.
Is that true?
The grips.
I didn't know
Not
that.
just a Hispanic.
Generally.
Pero.
Oh, so it's
issue.
not. Oh, I was thinking it was a racist thing.
No.
Yeah, my wife had informed me. I was standing in the kitchen eating gapes one time. Sorry, I have a speech impediment. I can't say ours.
Yeah.
I was eating gapes one night in the kitchen, and I gave one to the dog, Chihuahua, and she's like, dogs can't have those. I was like, fuck you, they can. He eats everything. And I looked it up, and they're like, one grape is enough to kill a Chihuahua 10 times out. It's like, oh my god. I spent the next 2 hours dumping peroxide.
I don't know what it
Bunch of
is about a
stuff.
grape, but
I don't know either.
something. I think
You
it's
live-
bad for their liver or something like that.
Yeah, makes sense.
Speaking of bad for your liver.
Hey, cheers to you.
So I'm invited to this birthday party with these strangers.
Yeah, come on down.
Who are these people?
I can't put their fucking news on the internet.
Who are, all right,
Tell
who
you all
aren't
about
they then? Say who they aren't.
Who are they not?
Their names may or may not rhyme with Faldine.
Okay.
It's
But what kind of food do they have?
Grayson Faldine.
The sausage company.
The sausage company. It's my friend Brayson Faldine. Not a country singer. But we're going to go over to their house for a quick meal. Maybe a after dinner cuck sesh. Real quick if you're down. If you're there, rather.
Yeah.
No, you.
I'll do it.
If you're
Cuck
there.
King. Pervert King, the Horse Reaper. Up in the house. I'm going to change my name on Instagram from Bo Morgan Music to Horse Reaper.
Try it out.
What do you think? You think that'll help my music career or hurt it?
I think it would help. At this point,
Yeah, anything at this point. It's worth
This
a shot.
podcast is going to ruin both of our careers, isn't it? See, Ben was smart.
See,
he
I
actually.
think not.
You don't
I
think so?
not. No. I tend to think when you're being honest, people
Respond?
People respond to that. Yeah.
Well, that's why we brought you on today, because we noticed that you were having a nice career, and I wanted to fucking ruin it for you.
Yeah.
Because Ben was smart. He decided to not have a music career. So me, on the other hand,
I'm just behind the scenes. I'm just a hobbyist. Full time.
Yeah.
Full time hobbyist.
Full time.
20 years in.
Operator. I like it.
I like that.
Just sitting back, taking in the audio.
Yeah, look at this.
Look at us. Look at us.
This has gone well. You know, it's a nice meeting. I feel like I've known you forever.
I told you you'd love this boy.
Yeah.
He's a silly boy.
We just met.
One of my honestly, so we were writing today,
Yeah.
and
Wrote a hit song, too.
I really enjoyed just like the dude in the corner working on a computer, just hanging like a coffee shop.
You know what's really weird?
I was doing actual work today.
Watching.
I think it's so funny. Yeah.
And just typing on the screen. I have it set where it doesn't go off, and I just.
Yeah.
I just think that's such a funny place to be from just a bystander to watching
Yeah.
people trying to be creative, doing their best.
What you don't
You know?
realize is that he's actually A&R for Sony, and he sits in on all my rights just to make sure we don't have a real genius in here.
Just to make sure, and as soon as he notices one, he gets them out.
You get
I get them out.
He gets them the hell out of here.
I take them back to my rented room, and we create masterpieces. Masterful love making.
smut videos is what you're talking about, creating the people that you meet in your room.
Me and Trace and
Murder porn. Have you noticed that? Does your
Nope.
shit show you like? I'm upset. I'm like.
I think
never-
everyone's on their own algorithm. The more you watch something, the
Dude,
more it's gonna show it to you.
I don't
never
think
watched
so.
This shit
I do.
ever. I have never watched this shit. There is nothing about choking somebody to death that gets me.
How do you know they choked them to death then?
Because I didn't watch 20 or 30 of them. No, it's like in the
You did
preview.
the scroll over preview.
Yeah, well, you gotta know what you get yourself into. You know what I mean? I don't want to accidentally jerk off to something for 10 minutes.
Yeah, you don't want
I want to know what I want to see
Yeah.
the end. I want to know what's happening.
You want to make sure she's okay.
Well, I want to see, for sure. It's like, is this real? But in normal stuff,
Snuff films don't exist.
You want to, they kind of show you like through clips, and you get to the end, and it's like I want to make sure that when we both finish, me and the people in the video, that we're all still comfortable being around each other.
You ever paid for porn?
No,
Me either.
it's fine. It's free everywhere.
I don't know who pays for it.
No one can.
Yes.
Some do.
Some
Yes.
have to, right?
Some do. They pay these cam girls. They make a lot of money.
The cam girls, people get obsessed.
I have no idea.
I
who
can see
pays.
people getting obsessed with people. I can see where that's the thing. I mean like pay for porno sites. It's just like video. Like why?
Sure,
When
yeah.
everything is free. Why
Yeah.
in God's name would you pay for a specific
I
site?
think people are just so rich, maybe.
Yeah. I'm only
just
getting,
like
I'm getting still frames.
You're still on those JPEGs?
Yeah.
Pictures.
I'm downloading them on LimeWire.
Ooh, that's an old.
Yeah, man. This is middle school, high
Last time I was
school.
on LimeWire, I was downloading Blindside's music.
Mm-hmm.
They remember them?
No.
And you crashed your family's computer with the porno bombs.
Dwayne walked in and caught me jerking off one night. He was so drunk he didn't even realize he caught me. He walked in. I was sitting at the computer with my pants around my ankles, just as horribly as you could possibly catch somebody, just dick in hand. He comes in the door. I'm sitting. There's like a little half wall right here. It's down at the old farmhouse. I'm just sitting there. And he's like, "Hey," and I was like, "Hey." I was like 14. I was like, "What's up?" He's like, "I'll see you later. I'm drunk." And he went upstairs and went to bed. I was
Oh
like,
my gosh.
"Oh God, that was close."
It's so much better now.
Finished beating that thing.
I walked in on a college roommate I thought was jacking off, and I was concerned, because you don't want that. You kind of
Yeah.
barely know the guy, and he's like, "Oh, hold on." So I'm like, fuck. So I'm waiting there, and he's like, "All right, come on back in." And I was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, man. I'm so sorry." And then like I turned on the lights, and his girlfriend was with him, and so they were fucking.
Oh.
What a relief. That was the biggest. And I told him, I'm like, "Oh my God, thank goodness. I thought you were jacking off. Thank goodness you're fucking this girl."
Imagine if you were on the other side of the door and you're like, "Kevin, it's okay. It's perfectly natural. I don't want you to feel."
I was like, "I can
strange
come
about
back. I'm
this."
so sorry. I can come back."
I love that. You ever been caught fucking? By
Yeah.
by like a parent?
No.
That's horrendous.
No.
I've been caught a few times by the girl's parent. Like
Yeah.
different girls.
Like they
different
walk
parents.
in on you, or like.
Dude, the worst one, and I will not say this poor girl's name, because she's very happily married now.
To you.
But
Not to you.
Not to me. No, not to me. No.
Gotcha.
Her name is Jenna Wine. No. I was in high school, and this girl, I guess however we were having sex, she was maybe sitting on my lap facing this way. We were on the couch like this.
Yeah.
It was at her little sister's birthday party. The kids were not in the room, by the way. We were in a different section.
Were you the hired?
We were in a different. I was
you were
hired
the
performer.
entertainment.
We were in a different section of the basement. Somehow, I guess before my wiener was hard, I slipped my pants off without unbuttoning them.
Mhm.
I was skinny guy.
I remember this
Her
story.
mom walks in, and she jumps off my lap. Here I am. Well, maybe more like this.
Yeah.
But I stand up, and I'm trying to, and I can't get my pants up over my little dick, and sitting here flopping, and I'm looking at her mom. I'm just like, and then I just sit down.
Pull your
my
shirt over it.
it. Like this.
That was a famous story in my high school, just from me telling everybody about it. People latch onto that pull the shirt over it
My
thing.
fucking mom hated me before that. After that, she would hug me so close. She hugged me so tight. She loved me. She loved me after that. It's the craziest shit that's ever happened to me in my life.
Damn.
Well, not the craziest, but definitely an unfortunate event.
I mean, good. Was her mom worth it?
Well,
Were the hugs worth it?
we had a relationship for years after that.
Yeah.
No, I can't
We
we
still
details
text.
now.
We
We still
There's
text.
nothing like that woman.
It still sends Christmas cards. Thinking of you. No, that was horrible, man. I was mortified. I had another girl I was dating in high school. Her mom walked in, because her mom used to get off work kind of late, and her mom walked in and caught us having sex and didn't make any big deal about it at all. She walks in, opens her bedroom door. She's like, "Oh, hey guys, when you get finished, I'm out here in the kitchen if you want to come out and have a glass of tea or something."
That just means she's used to it. She's been walking in on her daughter.
Well, her daughter was a whore.
Getting
So-
railed every other weekend.
I think she's the one that gave me AIDS.
Not that 2020 age we were talking about earlier.
Oh,
That
perfect.
1988.
What is it?
Not that 2020 age. That
The 80s AIDS.
Yeah, 88.
The crack AIDS.
Year does that? 1980 AIDS.
It sounds like 88, yes. Not too far
love
away.
that.
You a songwriter?
I'm just now learning.
Six-string poet?
I'm just now learning how to write songs. After 22 years of writing songs.
It happens.
I'm learning how to co-write. I actually did never co-write until I moved here. And I literally have only co-written a couple times, but it seems to be going well. I was really reluctant to it, man. It used to piss me off when I'd see like I'd see some artist. I could name 20 of them, but I won't. I'd see an artist and there's like a team, a wall of people behind them. They're like, oh, it took fucking 58 of us to write this #1 hit. And I'm like, if you fucking dicks that can halfway write would go home and leave it here for us that actually have the talent, maybe it'd be a little easier to make a name for yourself in this fucking world. But I was looking at it entirely wrong. Because when you get talented people in a room together and you can vibe off each other and like maybe you don't have those throwaway lines then, you know what I mean? It's like, I'm not really like this here. Like, what do you got? You know, I dig that, man. I've completely changed my opinion on it. I really have. I like it, but I also think you can get stuck in it too. Like, you never stop writing by yourself too. Yeah, see, I run into people now too that they're like, oh, I can't write by myself. I'm like, fuck that. What are you gonna do? You gonna have somebody with you all the time, rest of you fucking ninny? Some blankie you carry around with you? That sucks. Your parachute. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's great. This is perfect. Well, I just got an allowance. I just got an allowance, continuance, if you will.
What does that mean? Oh, for more time?
Yeah, just they can do our full time like we want to.
What else you got on here?
Oh, well,
we're talking a lot about sex and cuckolding and hostile stories.
That's what this whole thing is basically about.
What else we got?
We thought we were starting a music podcast, but actually we started a podcast about sex.
Oh, yeah.
We really didn't. Yeah. Oh, well, what I want to come talk about also is this NDA thing. Swing back to this NDA. So,
you ever had to sign an NDA? Or get to, depending on what you did?
I did one time have my lawyer draft an NDA up for me to have other people sign when I raped them. No, it was for like taking song ideas and stuff, places in studios around like hired guns and stuff, being like, hey, you motherfuckers, like, you'll take this shit and run off with it. This is mine. You know, so that's why I had that draft originally. But it was actually the wrong type of document. No, I never have signed one. Have you?
I have, yeah, a few times. But just
was it worth it?
I mean, it's they've always been for just stuff that has to do because it's interacted with those people's families or where they live and that sort of stuff.
Really?
And so
you're a hired assassin, right?
Essentially, yeah.
So when you kill the person in front of their family,
it's looked down upon.
Yeah.
But
it happens. Look at Sicario. Sicario 2, or was it the first one? No.
Really?
No.
I don't have any reason to, right? I'm not that famous.
Got nothing to hide. Yeah.
Sure. That's what they say anyway. Until you get caught, you son of a bitch.
Yeah.
So my wife got approached last night. Was it last night? Yeah, we were out at Tin Roof. No, we were at Red Door after the big.
Yeah, Red Door.
Was that last night? Before?
It was Monday night.
Monday night. Okay, sure. I don't know what day of the week it is anymore. But yeah, we were out there and someone approached Jenna and they said, hey, there's someone here that's a high-profile person and they would be interested in spending some time with you outside of this place, but you have to sign an NDA. They like wouldn't tell her who it was, and she's like, well, I'm here with my husband, and they're like, well, you know, it's up to you.
She's like, but he could scram. He's a cock.
Yeah,
but he wants to go anyway. So.
Yeah, it was just the fucking weirdest thing though. It's like.
It's a weird thing to approach somebody. Yeah,
like, hey, do you want to sign a piece of paper? Like, are you a fucking serial killer? Like, what did you think was going to happen? Oh, yeah, sure. I don't know who it is. Sure, I'll fucking go anywhere with anybody, anytime. I don't have anything going on right now.
Well, didn't we find out who it was?
A stranger.
Wasn't it Keith Urban dressed up like one of the guys from Aerosmith?
And he was trying to
get to you.
That's why he gave me that bottle of Keith Bourbon.
That was the NDA. He wanted to see if your wife could keep her fucking trap shut, because it's always women who have a hard time with that.
And he knows now.
Because due to the jealousy.
Wrapper on.
Yeah.
He'd be like, oh, my wife is jealous that I got to spend time with Keith Bourbon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And he doesn't want Nicole Kidman to know because they got these gossip circles. They're probably on the same Facebook groups, you know, Jenna and Nicole. So Or I think you were this close to the break you've been looking for.
You think I fucked up?
I think next time she's approached with any kind of proposal.
She could have signed whatever she wants to.
Yeah, free woman, right?
You make her sign that marriage license?
No, you know what's really fucking silly?
You don't even have one.
We literally had not signed it until we moved into this house and went to go get our driver's license.
Oh, really?
We realized we had never signed our marriage license. We're like,
Nice.
oh, we've been married 5 years without being married? It's like, were we actually married?
I would say no. I would argue no.
I should have had her
legally.
I should have had her sign that fucking prenuptial agreement then. I should have been like, hey, I know it's 4 years after the fact now that it doesn't matter. We're already married. Go ahead and sign this. Gotcha, bitch.
What a trick.
Yeah. No, so Nickelback wanted to fuck my wife, or Keith Urban wanted to
you weren't
fuck me.
supposed to say who it was.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, Chad. You look a little bit like
Not
Nickelback.
right now.
I'm not like it now.
People say that. It's kind of like a joke when my hair is down.
Because it's curly.
It's curly. It's about that length as Chad Coger length. Maybe a little longer.
Would you wear it like his?
Yeah, I wear it like his sometimes.
No way.
Yeah, sometimes I do. And it's kind of got a little bit of some blonder highlights in it, but
Is that why you get laid incessantly?
it's
Incestually.
incestually. Yeah.
Which means all the time.
And
That's what
ancestrally. It's incestually.
Ancestrally?
Ancestrally.
I don't know.
Have you ever been on...
People said that I look like Chad Kroger, or when I wear plaid or like a big coat and have my hair up, that I look like Tyler Childers.
Eminem.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I can see the shoulders.
And even Tyler Childers with short hair when I had my short hair.
Yeah.
I can see that as well.
I can see that.
But I've gone all over the place
They fucking
with,
wish they looked
with
like you.
look-alike stuff. Rob Schneider was a big one for a little while.
Really?
Yeah.
What are all these motherfuckers trying to look like you for?
That's what I keep selling them. Yeah.
Make them sign an NDA.
Billy Currington, when my hair was like medium, like surfer hair look. Yeah.
He's got a hell of a body.
Hell of a lifestyle, dude. Hell of
Hell
a
of a
body.
horse.
Does he live around here?
Hell of a goat. No, he lives in Hawaii, I believe.
I guess that's why he's a surfer.
Yeah. He's got the best life, dude. He does one single release a year, plays a few festivals, and just surfs the rest of the time in Hawaii.
I want to do that.
I wonder, does he have writing credits on these songs? Is he getting like royalty money?
So not anymore, dude.
I like a lot of his
I don't know if
tunes.
he's a big writer. I don't know if he wrote much of his stuff.
I like all that except for the ocean part because that's where all the monsters live.
No, you got to get to a beach.
I'm terrified of the ocean now. I spent so much of my young life in the ocean. So much.
That's live from the pit of hell.
Sharks.
If you swim in the ocean, yes, you got to swim with sharks.
No, I mean like I went on a shark tour and they fed the sharks. They dropped a cage down 30 feet and we were in there swimming around with the fucking. There was a bunch of Great Barrier
With like
Reef
a
sharks.
snorkel thing?
Yeah. And then they.
You been to Australia then? Great Barrier Reef? Australia, right?
Reef sharks. Great Barrier Reef sharks. No, it was the Bahamas. Is where I was.
Gotcha,
at.
reef sharks.
It was like Hollywood Bowl. Yeah, apparently it was like some famous coral reef that they'd filmed a bunch of movies in. That's why they call it Hollywood Bowl.
And you're making the whole story is being made up now?
No, this is totally real.
Is this like when you saw James and the Giant Peach and the cop was trying to rape the guy's wife?
I was 21 years old, man. Shit was 10 years ago. It's hard to, and I was smoking a lot of pot back then, so it's kind of hard to recall.
That would be a good movie, I think, to go back and rewatch.
James and the Giant Peach?
But high. Because I always liked that movie, but it was a wild.
What you don't realize about the whole thing is that he was just trying to get laid by a fat girl.
James?
Yeah, the Giant Peach thing he was after.
I don't know.
And his real name is Jimmy. That's what his mom called him.
Jimmy?
His friends call him James.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I gotta rewatch it then.
Yeah.
There's so much we didn't get.
I don't think I've ever seen it. I think I've had to have. Like I remember him like backpedaling on this Giant Peach.
Backpedaling,
remember
and
that.
then it rolls over the fence and it collects in and it becomes like this whole stairway thing. It was a good movie. I liked it.
Ooh, that's where they wrote that song "Stairway to Heaven" from.
It's not. That was ahead of time. Yeah, they wrote that song ahead of time.
What is that called?
Stole it, I think, actually.
Do you know what they called that biblical thing where they were building the Stairway to Heaven? Like what that's actually.
Tower of Babel?
Yeah. Babel. Tower of Babel? It is that, isn't it?
That's one of them. That's the tower where I think they were trying to...
Trying to build a place, they were trying to build their way to heaven.
Yeah, and then something like, it got cast down, then that's where the different languages come from, something like that.
Yeah, Yeah, because they were too smart, and that's why they kind of split everyone up. God's like, hey man, you guys are figuring this shit out too fast. I need a little more time.
Whoa.
He's like, 10 more feet and you fuckers would have been in my living room.
Yeah, he's like, I'm not fucking.
And now you guys can't even talk to each other.
Yeah. Start over, bitches.
That's interesting.
But if you look at it symbolically, what a hell of a nice metaphor.
Explain.
Well, that's how I feel every time I'm right there at that aha moment of, okay, I can love everyone and live in this state of zen. And then I'm just back to cursing at the guy whose ass stinks in my car.
Your goddamn mushroom trips.
Well, I've tripped a lot.
Mushroom Sundays, a real thing for you. He eats mushrooms every Sunday.
No, but...
3 grams.
No. But I lived in a band house and we used to trip our balls off all the time. For a while. And like I was telling them the other night at the studio, I was like, for me, you know, there used to always be that moment where you kind of break through and you kind of feel like Jesus and everything's beautiful and love and all that. Now I have only the hard times when I trip.
Yeah.
And they said, only the hard times? That should be the name of your next miserable piece of shit album, you know?
I like that.
Yeah.
Only the hard times. But it is true. There's no more light at the end of this fucking tunnel.
You know, I had that same break. Why does everyone have that same thing with mushrooms? I remember one time I was at a music festival. During the daytime, I decided for some reason for breakfast one morning I was going to have a gram and a half of mushrooms. Good idea. So the rest of the day I spent first feeling like I was Jesus, and then I could teleport anywhere on earth at that point, I thought.
But you stayed at the music festival.
I stayed there for some reason. After I figured out I had that wonderful ability, I had to use it. You know, but yeah,
I'll use it later.
I was like, I need to travel the earth right now and spread the message of love.
Yeah.
I need to tell people
I remember those exact
how
moments.
important love is. And then there are people that walked up to our thing for breakfast and they were asking about pancakes and shit. And then I spent the next 4 hours trying to decide what is normal. I was like, should I be happy and jovial to meet these strangers and just excited? Should I be like introverted and calm? And I spent hours like, what the fuck is normal? That took me. Actually, I did that until I was.
It sucks. Because what normal is really just a combination of all your different interactions.
Yeah.
That's why you have to eventually to break out of it. You do need other people, really. Because then things start influencing you and you're like, okay, this is what we've decided is how we kind of think and act.
Yeah, if you're by yourself, you can convince yourself that anything's fucking normal.
For sure.
Spend enough time alone. That's why.
Dude, the other night, I was at fucking...
That's why I don't recommend driving tractor trailers to anyone, because you spend too much time by your fucking self. That's why you see these truckers out here wearing dresses, going truck to truck, sucking each other's dicks because they've convinced themselves it's
They
normal.
need some company.
Yeah, they're like, they spend so much time by themselves. They're like, I bet a lot of people do this. I bet a lot of guys take nightgowns around and suck guys' dicks for extra money.
Oh, for sure. The other night I was at Walmart here because I drove all the way from Virginia and I was stone fucking sober. And I'm in Walmart and all of a sudden I start feeling like I'm tripping. Start feeling uncomfortable in my own skin. Don't know how to talk to the girlfriend. I'm kind of like just weird in my head. And I'm having like the physical feelings of it. So I get out to the car and I'm thinking like, is it possible I took something without thinking about it? Maybe an edible and all this. That's how much I felt like I was tripping. And I get back to the rented room and I'm like trying to watch TV and that started like pulling me out of it, watching some comedy. But I was in a fucking, like I was tripping. The next day I'm looking it up, like, and they say it might be a side effect of quitting alcohol if you're a major alcoholic, like delirium tremors or some shit like that. Maybe.
There's a beer called delirium tremens.
It could be the schizophrenic gene.
Could be.
But it was very weird. I've never really.
Right, man. That's why you can't quit. That's why you can't quit drinking.
That's what I was thinking. Do I have to drink to keep the schizophrenia at bay?
Back on the sauce, yeah.
No, I think I can fight through it.
That's what all the paranoid schizophrenic people think.
No, because the difference with me and them is I'm aware of it, so I try to battle it.
You mean me and them in your head?
Yeah,
or?
the groups of us. And I'm telling them what to do.
Fucking 6 of us.
I'm at a place now where I'm in charge.
Me and them is I'm in charge.
You hear me?
You son of a bitch. Well, should you play the outro?
Yeah, I'll do it. We'll do it in D.
Jordan, thanks.
Just kind of.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, great talking to you.
I'd love to do that. Thanks for having me.
For sure, you helped.
Anytime. We got tons more to talk about.
Hit me in 2003.
Okay.
I don't want back too soon.
Yeah. All right.
We are kissing cousins. It's something like that. But
that's our outro.
we can do it in G too. We are kissing cousins. Now, would you like to try a harmony?
That's
That's our outro.
I don't even know the words.
We are kissing God.
That's perfect.
That's the easiest
That's
$2
gonna be really
grand.
funny. That's gonna be a
I
really funny
haven't made.
episode. See, we can do half that shit on that list. You don't even need it.
Damn.
Oh, good. Looks like this stopped on us. It really did die. Hopefully just moments ago, though.